Retirement living brochures do not talk about this hidden rule of assisted living facilities. However, it's an important part of retirement planning. I'm going to explain this hidden rule and what you can do about it. Retirement actually has 3 phases. Most people only plan for and dream about when they finally have the freedom and the time to travel, to take classes, visit family, spend on the things that you've worked for. That's what I call the go-go phase. The second phase is what I call the slow-go phase. Your activities level drop, your health issues start to creep in, everything slows down. The last stage is where activities like bathing, cooking, moving around take real help from others or require full-time care. We call that the no-go stage. This is the part that most people avoid thinking about, don't want to talk about, but the slow-go and the no-go stages can end up being the most expensive. Here's where the challenge comes in. Most retirement plans only include the first stage. People save enough money to enjoy their trips in their 60s and 70s and maybe prepare for some added healthcare costs, but few actually take into account what it costs to live in assisted living during the slower go phases. The cost can be as low as $6,000 a month, but can go all the way up to even $10,000 a month. And the hidden rule that they don't tell you about is that most of these facilities require you to pay privately for 2 years before they allow Medicaid to step in. It's almost like you're being told you're on the hook for a luxury vacation you never planned to take. I met with a woman who was single. She was planning for her future and wanted to leave her money to her sibling. She did not want to live in a rundown facility when she needed care in the future. She was in shock when I said, you need to change your plans. You need every penny you saved so that you have a choice in your assisted living facility. You want to choose a facility that you're comfortable in, and that requires money. She was shocked when I explained to her that most assisted living facilities require that period of private pay first before Medicaid will take over. If assisted living communities regularly charge $6,000 up to $10,000 a month, and memory care can be even more than that, then multiply that times 24 months and you can see why people panic. When I meet with people to plan for long-term care, I explain that if they want a choice in where they live, they need to plan to privately pay for 24 months. Knowing about all 3 stages of retirement changes how you plan. It's no longer just about whether you have enough money for leisure or minor health expenses. It's about preparing for the very high possibility that the slow go and the no-go phases can last longer than expected and cost thousands every month. I had a client who was in memory care for 8 years. It was over $750,000. If you plan for the private pay requirement and you factor it into your retirement planning, you're going to protect yourself, not just financially, but emotionally, because you will avoid being caught off guard. If the private pay is unavoidable, then how do you prepare for it without draining your entire legacy? There are funding tools that can help you leverage your money. Long-term care insurance can help you meet a private pay requirement. Hybrid plans for long-term care can help you make your money go further. Paying cash for long-term care, it's like paying full price for long-term care. Some people consider home equity or reverse mortgage to help with the private pay period. That's not the best solution. Meeting with a knowledgeable Medicaid planner, it can really help you maximize your options. Subscribing to this channel will help you continue to get good information about planning for long-term care. So talk with a Medicaid planner who can walk you through the best options for you, taking Medicaid into consideration. I meet with people who are planning ahead all the time and they don't want to make a mistake. Very smart. So don't wait until you're in a crisis mode. I also suggest you watch my video, Do I Make Too Much Money to Qualify for Medicaid? You're going to be surprised at who will actually qualify. The best gift you can give yourself and your family is knowing that you're going to have both the quality of care you and your financial legacy can be protected. I'm a Medicaid planner. your situation might need an elder law attorney. So I'll see you next time.